Super Smash Bros. 2 is a very fun game at the surface, and it is also relatively easy to learn too. But it has a lot of tech that you might not know about that can make a difference of winning that last stock situation. So here are my top tricks that you need to learn in Ssf2. Let's get started. This may be one of the most basic and fundamental techs in Ssf2 to learn, and it will allow you to have another approach option at your arsenal. RC dashing allows any character to zoom off a platform and still remain actionable. To do it, you need to be on a platform, then hold down and right or left, depending on where you want to go at the same time, then down again. And there's your RC dash. If you don't get that momentum boost you expected, it is most likely because you didn't hold the down and forward buttons at the same time. But once you learn this tech, it will help tremendously with hitting your opponents when they least expect it. Number 2 is more of a general tip, but it's to have a walk button. This is going to be a necessity for some of the other techs I will talk about later in this video, but you will need to have a walk button. At a competitive level, using auto dash is essential for being able to dash chance easier and have more mobility at your disposal. With that out of the way, let's see what you can do with a walk button. In Smash games like Smash 4 and Ultimate, when you're stuck in shields, you really are only able to roll, jump, or spot dodge your way out of the situation. In Melee, you were able to shield drop, but it was a much more difficult input to master. In Super Smash Bros. 2, if you have a walk button, all you need to do is when holding shields on a platform, just press your walk button and down at the same time and voila, an easy shield drop. Now you can act out of this instantly as well, and you can do things like aerial, double jump out of it, even spot dodge if you aren't feeling safe. If you have auto dash, you might not be able to do tilts as expected. You're just going to be helplessly doing dash attacks. So the way to fix this is doing a crouch cancel. When you are dashing, simply crouch to stop your momentum, then hold the walk button and perform any tilt you desire. Now, you don't have to use your walk button for something like an up tilt or a down tilt, but this helps tremendously for performing F tilts, especially for characters like Marth. Together with the previous tip, you can also combine another input with it to do a pivot. This time, when you run in a certain direction, hold the walk button and do a Shakunetsu input to the opposite of where you are facing. Yeah, we are playing Street Fighter now, I know. But once you get this down, you can really mix up your movement and catch approaches very easily. Now this may be one of the more difficult techs of the video, but it is definitely worth learning and will give you an extra option when you are knocked down. I'll demonstrate this with Sandbag's up B. When you take enough knockback to put you in tumble, you can Kai Tech. An example of this will be like Marth's F Smash. So when you get hit by that move or another, you need to time this input. C-stick down and right or left depending on where the knockback comes from. Once you get this, you can tech any move pretty much grounded. And I've started to see a lot more of it in competitive, and it could become a very meta strategy in tech. Now this isn't an Ssf2 exclusive tech. In fact, it is in every Smash game since Melee, but I just thought I would bring it up, because it completely invalidates some characters. Look at Sora! You can completely deny his strike rate in so many ways, what the heck? But if you want to know how to do it, it basically means smash stick DI. So you basically need to mash a C-stick and control stick in whatever direction you want to go in. There are a lot of moves you can SDI, like Meta Knight's up air! For some reason, what the heck is going on? Now this might come as something most of you would know, but if you haven't been playing since Melee, perfect shields used to reflect projectiles. In Super Smash Bros. 2, this also applies. So essentially, everyone has a frame 2 reflector if you time it right. This makes projectiles like Walu's Dice and Simon's projectiles much more manageable if you're a godlike at doing this. You simply need to hit the shield button right when you're gonna get hit by a projectile. With Smash Bros. 2's online, this might seem a bit difficult to apply in a real match, but it is definitely manageable and I've seen it done in real matches. Lastly, we have pseudo wave dashes, which some characters in Ssf2 have. Ssf2 doesn't have directional air dodges, but some characters have momentum boosting moves that might give them momentum that a wave dash would give you. Characters like Ichigo, Crystal, Black Mage, and other characters that can do this to an extent. Sandbag just has a wave dash for his down B, which has so many possibilities of movement, but I won't get into that for this video for time's sake. But let me know in the comments if you want to see me do a more in-depth video about Sandbag Tech. Anyways, let's see into this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and this video helped you get better at Ssf2, and helped you win more matches. I'm gonna try to upload as much as possible from now on. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll try to read most of your comments to get some video ideas and pump them out. With that, peace out, and I'll see you in the next video.